students in developing Asia have lost, on average, over 1 full year of learning due to COVID-19. This reality is felt daily by students in last-mile schools in the Philippines, those small and poor schools in far-flung areas, where the teachers number less than 5, and the pupils are often from indigenous communities. While lockdown measures of the Philippines slowed down virus transmission, they also delayed learning when in-person classes were suspended. Distance education became the only viable option, but not all students and schools can afford it. Many schools do not have the tools necessary for distance or blended learning. A worrying number of students, especially in poor and far-flung areas, dropped out. For many, returning to school is almost impossible, especially with the requirements of the new normal. Education, online or in person, has become out of reach for many, especially the families that the pandemic pushed deeper into poverty. The Philippines Department of Education teamed up with the Asian Development Bank and Japan Fund for Prosperous and Resilient Asia and the Pacific to pilot a set of interventions that can help remote schools in the country access quality education during the pandemic and beyond. The Philippines EdTech Solutions for Last Mile Schools in COVID-19 is helping to build the country's preparedness for distance education. It started with developing digital content for learning modules, even trying out gamification to encourage engagement, and training teachers on the approach. It is also testing educational technology solutions, such as solar-supported network connectivity, to ensure student access to quality education. This initiative is now connecting students and teachers. Some 3,500 poor students now have low-cost tablets to use for classes. Learning modules in English, mathematics and science can now be easily accessed in the country's learning management systems. This project has demonstrated new, replicable, and sustainable ways to keep poor students in schools, even if these schools are in remote areas. An educational silver lining is developing momentum for distance learning that will help children long after COVID-19 recedes. ADB, Japan, and the Philippines, partnering together to improve education.